All right, here we go. We've got a little video today. Just using the Caffeine mic Rode. It's called the Smart Lab. It's a good little mic. Strava, sponsored by Strava. And the hat we're wearing today is from Nike, vegan collection, vegan just do it. And the face is by Duran Rider. And just want to talk about ritalin, which is a really fucking common stimulant used by so many people I know. I've used it myself. I know so many people have used it. It's called methylphenidate. It's not Adderall. Adderall is like a methamphetamine. That's dextroamphetamine. This shit's legal speed, man. And when I was doing speed back in the 90s, street speed, I wish I knew about Ritalin or Adderall or stuff like that, because I would have been saving a lot of money and would have been getting clean shit. When you're using pharmaceutical grade products, it's a lot different to street stuff. Now, I don't recommend any use of speed or Ritalin. Ritalin and speed pretty much the same shit, man. One's legal, one's not. One's legal if you got a script from your doctor. It's the same. Like, I'm gonna have boxes of Ritalin in my bag. Cops can pull me out and they're like, "Hey, mate, this is like a classified drug. What are you doing with it?" So my doctor says to use. "Oh, no worries, mate. You got a script? Yeah, no worries. Carry on. What a fucking joke. Just because the government's making money on it means it's legal. Anyway, we're giving this shit to kids, and I've used it myself, so I can really speak from personal experience. There's so many people on the internet go, that they have no personal experience. They've never done anything they're talking about, but they pretend to be experts. So this is my personal experience with this shit. It is powerful shit. It is like, you see my record on Strava, it's 594k in 24 hours solo, and that was with nothing. That was with nothing at all. No caffeine, no Ritalin, no tea, no ginseng, nothing. Just full natty bra. If I use Ritalin, if I use maybe 100 milligrams of Ritalin, I could probably close to do the world record. I would rival the world record potentially, because this shit is just like next level, man. But for me, maybe one day I might do that, but I just can't lie to people like that. I can't say, I did the world record full natty bra, full clean, because it's just, it's like, what the fuck is that guy doing on his fucking tripod? It's just a bit dodgy for me to do that and then say, oh, it's just natural. But then again, I can see the virtues of doing that and go, look, a vegan broke the world record. And then you never say you used anything, because people are like, oh, but he used drugs. Everyone fucking uses drugs at that level, motherfucker. Only some people understand that reality. But anyway, so Ritalin, I wouldn't give it to kids, man. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Like, I understand drugs. I've used them before, and when you use them, I can understand about sleep, water, sugar. But we're giving these drugs, these powerful speed drugs, these fucking cocaine-style drugs to kids. And the dog's next. And we've got all these fucking problems going on, and you give them to your kids so they can go to school to learn shit they're fucking bored of learning. Like, why the fuck are you giving your kids drugs, man? Like, as a parent, carb the fuck up, get more sleep, get more water, get more sugar, prioritize your health so you can be a better parent. Don't medicate your fucking kids with drugs, man. Give them speed. This shit is addictive as fuck. You can't eat properly, you can't sleep properly, you can't develop your brain properly. And now, if someone uses it for exams or something like that, I can understand. Yeah, fair enough. It definitely gives you a massive boost. If you're doping in exams, brain doping with Ritalin and stuff like that, smart drugs, it's going to give you a huge advantage. I can understand that. My issue is with the daily use of that shit. Fuck, it's not going to be healthy, man. And again, if you have to use Ritalin every day or every week, for that matter, then you're doing something you don't really need to do in life. There's some people say, oh, Duran Rider can do what he does because he takes like testosterone and Ritalin and speed and fucking he has everything, man. And he's like, I'll tell you what, man, I can guarantee you that's not the case at all. Yeah, I've used these drugs, and the only reason I've used them because I've fucking told you, but everything I do, I can do natty, and I have done natty. These things, these experiments just show people how easy these drugs are to get, how effective they are, and how common they are. And I can guarantee you that I could earn you more money than I earn on YouTube. I can guarantee I can boost your fitness level next year out of sight more than any doper could, because you don't do the things that you should be doing to get the results you want. And I know what it takes to get you there. So if I was doing it for you, helping you out, you'd be like, oh, now I understand. But it's hard to live with every single person, because if I said, hey, come and live with me, there would be like literally 1,000 people probably in the next few months that want to come live with Duran Rider, one-on-one. But when I can live with someone and nag the fuck out of them, do this, don't do that, that's good, do more of this, do less of that, you can learn very, very quickly like me and freely. That sort of situation, I was on the back all the time, every day. Do a video, and it's just constant nagging by Duran Rider. And that's sort of, some people want it, some people don't. Really didn't. But you got the lifestyle benefits as you live in now, so that's not too bad after all, is it? But these drugs, man, fuck. And just for the record, I'm not anything right now. There's no caffeine in my system. There's no ritalin in my system. This is just during rider, mania, manic personality that I am. And that's what I encourage people to do, is get in touch with things you're passionate about, and you won't need drugs to get them done. Fucking dopers, mate. Look at them. Fucking dopers, mate. If anyone on the bike, they're a fucking doper. If you're doing what is, this is, for me, is fucking fun, man. I love to troll. I love to educate. I love to entertain people. I love to share my thoughts and experiences because I definitely know how it does help people help themselves. And that's what I'm passionate about. And that's why I don't need drugs to do it. That's why I can do it fucking day in, day out, smash it in. You'll see when people use drugs is they'll be like really inconsistent because they don't have the passion for it. Look at Casey Neistat. He hasn't had the passion for it, man. When you quit vlogging or whatever, and you got such a big audience, it's because you don't have the passion for it, man. But he used so much caffeine or whatever the fuck else he's using, like 10 cups a day he's open to. Who knows what else he's using? You know, is he on TRT or ritalin or adderall? Who knows? But I'm saying when you quit something, it's because you don't have the passion for it, but the drugs help you do it. So my philosophy in life is don't do any drugs. Take away every single stimulant, caffeine or ritalin or whatever stimulant you've got. Even those asthma puffers, salbutamol, that's a stim. Take those away from your lifestyle, in my opinion, and then you get in touch with your true fatigue levels. And then you can only do what you're passionate about. But when you're fucking loaded full of drugs, like, mate, when I've done ritalin before, like any boring shit, like doing taxes or whatever, is just like incredibly entertaining. Like, wow, this is really good. So once you take the stims out of your life, you'll quickly get in touch with what is purposeful for you, what you're passionate about, and what is your life purpose here to be. You know, I love spending time in nature. I love helping people help themselves. I can do that, you know, with or without drugs. More importantly, I can do it without drugs. So if you can't do it without the drugs, then why the fuck are you doing it? For approval, for money, why? Get in touch with that. And another thing as well is getting to bed early. Man, these drugs, most people have the fatigue because they're going to bed too late. And they're taking these stims like later in the day, they're like pinging out, you know, G'd up as fuck. They're not getting enough carbohydrates, so they need more stims because their dopamine, serotonin is all out of balance. And then maybe they get to late at night and they're like, I can't sleep, and then they need like a sleeping pill or some wine or something. And then they wake up in the morning like hungover as fuck or just like, and then they need more stims to get going. It's just like a vicious cycle. So whenever you pull out the stims in life, this is like an ADD video. I am ADD if you couldn't tell. I don't believe in medicating kids because they've got ADD. I believe these people are creative, they're athletic, you know, get them outdoors, get them on YouTube, get them creating shit, man. Don't get them stuck in classrooms studying chemistry or shit they're bored as fuck out of their brains to study. Some people can do that, and they're the people that should do that. Some people can't do that, and they're the people that shouldn't do that. But anyway, so when you cut out the stimulants and you cut out the wine and the uppers and the downers, all of a sudden, everything starts to balance. You get in touch with your fatigue levels. You're probably going to sleep for fucking 20 days straight. So I encourage people, just have a few years of no stims. I've done that. I think I did like 5 years of no stims, no cacao, no caffeine or nothing. And I really got in touch with my true fatigue levels. And I could only do what I wanted to do. Anything else, I just didn't have the energy to do. I didn't have energy for toxic relationships or bullshit conversations. I was like, this is just boring. I don't have the energy for it. Can you imagine if coffee shops closed down, like how there'd be fuck all meaningless conversations? Because when you're off your face on coffee, caffeine's a fucking drug. It's a neurotoxin. Caffeine's a neurotoxin. Look it up. And that's what gives you that buzz, because you put toxin into your body, neurotoxin. Your body's releasing more adrenaline to reduce the toxic load. So you're like talking at a million miles an hour. And you can do that because you're on fucking drugs. But if people were off drugs, could they really do that? Could they really do that? You know, they couldn't, and we'd have a lot better world. So I'd say if you're going to do drugs, do them for purpose, but find out what your purpose is first, and get off drugs for a number of years, and get in touch with true fatigue. And for anyone out there who says that Duran Rider can only do what Duran Rider does because he's on drugs or whatever, then I'll put you up to a challenge, a $140,000 challenge. You come with me, we'll go out to the desert, and we'll sleep in fucking the same tent. And you can see that I'm not using any drugs, and I'll be able to do the fucking workload. Actually, I'll be able to do more workload because it'll be just me and you hanging out. And I won't have any other distractions. I'll be able to fucking triple or quadruple my workload. So if anyone says I can only do what I'm doing because I'm on drugs, come and prove me wrong. Let's put $140,000 on it. Let's go out to the Simpson Desert, and I'll fucking show you what workload is.